Tonight's Jayhawk Conference contest features the Cloud County Community College T-Birds versus your Northwest Tech Mavericks. Today's game is under the jurisdiction of the NJCAA. The Jayhawk Conference at Northwest Tech promotes good sportsmanship by its student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. At this time, would you please rise and turn your attention to our nation's flag as we present the national anthem. And now, let's meet our starting lineup. First for our visitors from Cloud County. Number 5 is a redshirt freshman, 5'10" from Topeka, Kansas, Nacer Scott.
And getting ready to kick off this second game of the day.
Is a 6'10" forward sophomore from Melbourne, Australia.
Northwest Tech Mavs getting ready to take on Cloud County Community College in men's basketball. Jayhawk action.
Is a 6'3" redshirt sophomore from St. Louis, Missouri, Alvin Thompson. Number 23 is a 6'4" sophomore from Lincoln, Nebraska, Brayton Day. And number 33 is a 6'8" freshman from Italy, Elquador Del Padilla.
And getting ready to jump into the lineup for your Northwest Tech Mavs.
And now, let's meet your starting lineup for your Northwest Tech Mavericks. Number 1 is a 6'6" sophomore from Winston, North Carolina,
Chris
Freeman. Number 2
Freeman, a 6'6" sophomore from Winston-Salem. Miles Gibson, our top 2 leading scorers, sophomore, 6'6" from Richmond.
From Houston, Texas, Henry
Hinton, scrappy little point guard, 5'11", Houston, Texas.
From Kansas City, Kansas, Daquan Gross. And number 30 is a 6'6" sophomore from
Kansas City, Kansas, 6'5".
Evan
J. rounding it out. 6'6" sophomore from Roxborough, North Carolina.
And Josh Torres.
Again, thank you to everybody joining us online here this beautiful Saturday evening, catching some Jayhawk Conference basketball. And Mavs get the tip-off. Evan J. up there. Henry Hampton's got it at the top, gets it off to Freeman. Freeman to Gibson. Gibson to Hampton. Hampton drives in, kicks it back out to Gibson. Gibson with the mid-range jumper, shoots and misses. Got to scramble after the ball. It's going to be... Ball's going to go to the Thunderbirds. Miles Gibson with a great block. going to be critical this evening for that kind of action. Great defensive effort as Cloud County has the height advantage. Shot goes up from the outside, no good. Daquan Gross with the rebound. Kicks it off to Freeman. Freeman brings it down the court, gets it over to Hampton. Hampton looking to set up the play. Kicks it over to Gross. Gross to Gibson. Freeman with the mid-range jumper. Shot goes up, no good. Cloud County pulls away the rebound. Shot goes up, and it's good. T-Birds get it. Eduardo Del Cadilla for Cloud County. Scores the first basket of the game. Hampton set it up, gets to Freeman. Freeman spins around, gets to Gibson. Gibson drives in. And foul's called. It's going to be on 33, Del Cadilla.
That's his first personal, first team foul. Shooting the line for Northwest Tech.
And he picks up his first. Gibson's going to go to the line for the Mavs. Gibson, a solid free throw shooter from Northwest Tech. Picks up the first one, second one's a miss. Cloud County comes away with the rebound. Shot goes up and it's good.
Thanks for Scott for two.
Scott for Cloud County with that basket. Freeman has it up at the top. Drives in. Lays it up, and it's good.
Chris Freeman.
Shot bounces off the back. Gibson pulls down the rebound, dishes it off to Hampton. Hampton to Freeman. Freeman drives in. All gets stripped. And we got a call there. Looks like that's probably going to go against Henry Hampton for the Mavs. And Hampton picks up his first.
First team foul.
Ball makes it in. Some solid ball movement from Cloud County. Mavs come away with the rebound and goes out of bounds. And ball rolls out. It's going to be Maverick ball. And Hampton's going to be bringing it up. Gets it to Jay. Over to Freeman on the backside. Pass gets intercepted there. Turned over. Jay with the big block. Gibson picks it up. Hampton from outside. Shot goes up, no good. Cloud County pulls down the rebound. Shot goes up, no good. Cloud rebounds. Drives back in, no good there.
Checking in for Northwest Tech, number 33, Justin Blunt.
Blunt's coming in for the Mavs. It's going to bring Eben Jay over to the bench. little discussion from the referees over there. And we got a foul.
Fouls on Northwest Texas, Chris Freeman. That's his first personal.
And they're going to pick Freeman up on that one. He's going to pick up his first foul on the night. Ball makes it in. It looks like it's going to be and one. They're going to call Henry Hampton on that one.
Fouls on Northwest Texas, number 10, Henry Hampton.
He picks up his second.
13 foul. Basket is good. Shooting the line for Clark County, number 33, Eduardo Del Carrillo.
And that's going to send Eduardo Del Cadilla to the free throw line for the and one. Gross gets the ball inbounds to Conwright. Conwright back to Gross. Gross with the long pass to Gibson, and they're going to call him. Stepped on the line. And Scott's bringing it down the court for the T-Birds. Daquan Gross gets a hand in that pass, knocks it back. Mavs take possession. Gibson pops it back out to Freeman. Freeman looked like he was about to take the shot. Gets it back to Gibson. Gibson takes that mid-range shot. He's so good at, well known for. Misses that one. T-Birds pick up the rebound.
Offensive foul.
And they're going to call an offensive foul on Del Cadilla. He picks up his second.
Fouls on Clark County's number 33, Eduardo Del Cadilla. That's his second personal. Second team foul. Checking in for Northwest Tech, number 5, Brandon Bellotti.
And high-flying Brandon Bellotti's in the game. And Del Cadilla hits the bench. Bellotti kicks it over to Conwright. Conwright moving around the ball at the top. Gets it to Gibson. Gibson kicks it out to Freeman. Freeman open from the outside. Shot goes up, no good. Shields pulls it down for Cloud County. Shot goes up, no good. Going to call a foul there. See who they're going to get that.
Fouls on Northwest Tech's Miles Gibson.
That's going to be Gibson.
First of all, fourth team foul. Shooting the line for Cloud, number 5, Nicer Scott.
Scott's going to be up to the free throw line.
Checking in for Cloud, number 1, Jerome Kent Jr.
First free throw bounces to the side, no good. Second one lands. Conwright inbounds the ball, gets it to Freeman. Freeman back to Conwright. Conwright to Freeman. Bellotti looking for the opportunity, gets it over to Conwright. Conwright takes the shot from 3 and nails it. Two, excuse me. Must have had a foot inside there. Honestly, a really nice pass from Scott out of the basket for Cloud County. Shot was no good following it, though. Bellotti up for the shot, no good. And ball's going to go back to Cloud.
Checking in for Northwest Tech, number 30, Evan J.
And Evan J comes back into the game. Justin Blunt hits the bench.
Checking in for Clark County, number 15, City Cisco.
Both men solid dudes, able to move some bodies around underneath the basket down in the paint. Scott drives in. Shot goes up, no good. Mavs come away with a rebound. Bellotti over to Conright. Conright with 4 on him. Ball goes out, and it's going to stay here. Conright inbounds the ball, gets to Freeman. Freeman drives in. Shot goes up, no good. And they call Freeman.
Fouls on Northwest Tech's Chris Freeman. It's his second personal. 5th team foul.
And Freeman picks up his second on the night. Mavs with 5 fouls.
Back in for Northwest Tech, number 25, Daquan Gross.
Cloud County with 2. And Cloud County Scott bringing it down. Kicks it off to Kidd. Shields with possession. Shot goes up from outside, no good. Gibson pulls down the rebound. A long pass down to Bellotti. Bellotti with a couple men on him and lays down the dunk. Big dunk. Gets the bench and the crowd energized for that. Northwest Tech defense really stepping up this game. Shot goes up, no good. Bit of a scramble for the rebound. And we got a call in play, number 15.
Fouls on the T-Birds. Number 13, Sidney Cisco-Oko. That's his first personal.
Sissoko, gets the foul. Gross inbounds the ball to Conright. Conright works his way down the court. Kicks it over to Bellotti. Bellotti back to Gross. Gross to Conright. Conright to Bellotti. Bellotti to Gibson. Bellotti moving from the outside. Gets it to Jay. Jay with the spin move. No good. And they got him on a travel. Kidd loses possession. Going to be Mav ball.
Checking back in for Northwest Tech, number 33, Justin Blunt.
Not quite halfway through the first half. Conright takes a shot from the outside, goes up and out. Gross goes in for the rebound, draws a foul.
Fouls on Clouds, number 3, Jacob Shields.
Jacob Shields, number 3, is going to pick up his first personal. 14 fouls for Cloud County. It's going to send Gross to the line. Shot goes up. First one bounces in and out. No good. And second one's a make. 9-8. Northwest Tech doing a good job and not getting down early. Playing strong defensive game, both sides of the ball. Shot goes up, no good. And we got a foul call there. Looks like that's going to be called on Cloud. Number 15.
Fouls on Clouds, number 15,
Sissoko.
Sidney Cisco-Oko. That's his second personal, 5th team foul.
Gross drives in, ball goes up, no good. T-Birds come away with the rebound. Kidd driving it down. And looks like we got a foul call here. I'm guessing that's going to be on Daquan Gross.
Fouls on Northwest Tech's number 25, Nick Gross. That's his first personal, 16 foul.
Gross picks up his first foul of the evening. Ball's into Kidd up top. Shot goes up, no good. And Brandon Bellotti pulls down the rebound, kicks it out to Conwright. Conwright bringing it up the court. Moving down the outside. Going to have a timeout.
Timeout, Northwest Tech.
Northwest Tech calls it. 9-8. Northwest Tech hanging there with Cloud County. Again, appreciate everybody joining us online. Catching the game on this beautiful Saturday afternoon.
Don't forget to visit the concession stands on the East Concourse to purchase your Maverick Deal. Nachos, hot dog. Nachos or a hot dog. A drink and chips for $5.
And ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay here. Bellotti looking to inbound the ball. Gets it into Gibson. Gibson back to Bellotti. Bellotti back to Gibson. Gibson takes the three shot. No good. Bounces. Kidd picks it up. Drives down the court. Kicks it over. And it's going to be a turnover, going to be Maverick ball. Eben Jay with it up the top, kicks to Bellotti, Bellotti into Gibson. Gibson spinning it around. Gets it to Jay, Jay gets it in. Mavericks take the lead, 10-9. 10 minutes to go in this first half. Northwest Tech with the lead by 1. Shields has it up top, gets it over to Sims. Sims drives in and gets called for the charge.
Offensive foul.
Right before a big block from Bellotti.
Fouls on Clouds, number 4, DJ Sims. That's his first personal.
Sims picks up his first foul.
Media timeout.
And we got media timeout. 10 minutes to go in this first half. Northwest Tech with the lead, 10-9, with a narrow lead over Cloud County.
Sponsors of Northwest Tech men's basketball are Shores Napa, Taco John's of Goodwood, Gambino's, Turtle Chevrolet, and Subway.
Don't forget to visit us online at www.nwktc.edu.
Don't forget to stay in your seats for halftime today.
Take a look at athletics at ntmavericks.com. Shout out to our Northwest Tech wrestlers, who today just picked up the national title for the National Duels over in Louisville, Kentucky. Did an incredible job wrestling, came down to the very last match. Looking forward to a strong postseason for NT Maverick Wrestling. And as this media timeout runs out, 10-9, Northwest Tech with a narrow lead. 10 minutes to go in this first half. Brandon Belotti's going to be kicking the ball inbounds. Gets it into Conwright. Back to Belotti. Belotti over to Gibson. Gibson doing a little between the knees dribbling there. Kicks it over to Conwright. Conwright's got it on the outside. Looking to get a play set up. Gets to Gibson. Gibson looking to drive in. Pops the mid-range shot. Nails it.
Miles Gibson.
And Kidd's got it on the outside. Kicks it over to Delcadia. Delcadia drives in. Shot goes up, no good. Gibson pulls down the rebound. Kicks it over to Conwright. Conwright bringing it down midcourt. Mid-range jumper, takes the shot, no good. Delcadia pulls down, excuse me, not Delcadia pulls down the rebound. That was Inaruna. Shot goes up, no good. Shields comes back with a rebound, picks it up. Brings the game back to 1. Gibson takes a shot from the outside. Hits the rim, bounces out. Shot goes up from the T-Birds, no good. Gibson pulls down the rebound. Mavs looking to slow the pace down a little bit. Conrad gets the ball to Blunt. Blunt drives in. Lays it off the back, no good. Sims saw the opening, drives in, picks it up. Cloud County pulls back ahead. And we got timeout called, Northwest Tech. And timeout drawn to an end. 13-12. Cloud County with a 1-point lead. 7 minutes, 55 seconds to go in this first half. Here at the Max Jones Fieldhouse in Goodland, Kansas. And Gibson gets the ball into Conwright. Back to Gibson. Over to Freeman. Up top to Conwright. Gets to Groves. Over to Freeman. Back to Gibson. Gibson to Jay. Jay with the spin move. Doesn't quite get it. Rolls out. Would have been a sweet shot. And some big jumps on an attempted block. And Freeman bounces it off. Mavs retain possession. This is an intensity I haven't seen from the Northwest Tech Mavs since opening game of Jayhawk Conference play. They look hungry tonight. Gibson drives in, doesn't quite get it, pulls down his own rebound. Oh. Not sure about that. Looked to me as there was a Cloud County hand on that one when it was going out. Drives in, no good. Gibson pulls down the rebound. Gibson kicks it back to Conright. Conright to Freeman. Freeman into Gibson. He gets to Gross. Little spin move underneath, doesn't quite go. And left open from the outside. Fortunately for the Mavs, he misses. Shot and a miss from Scott. Gross has it up top, kicks the ball over to Gibson. Gibson moves it over to Freeman. Freeman to Conright. Conright dishes it back to Jay. Jay up to Freeman. Down to just a couple seconds left on the shot clock. Mavs going to have to get a shot off here pretty quick. They get the shot in time, but it's no good. Scott was looking to drive in there. And we got a foul call. Looks like that's going to be on Evan Jay. He picks up his first.
That's his first personal, 7th team foul. Shooting a 1-on-1 for Cloud County. Number 31, Ian.
And that's going to send number 31, Ian Inaruna. Hope I'm pronouncing that right, Cloud County fans. If I'm not, somebody out there on YouTube, enunciate that for me on the chat. I'll try to do better. And Freeman's got it up the top. Guys looking to get a play set up. Freeman takes a shot from the outside, no good. It goes out, a little bit of confusion on the court. Players talking to each other. And ball's back in play. Scott bringing it down the court. Kicks to Inaruna. Inaruna drives in, gets the basket. 15-12. Very defensive game. Low scoring at this point. 5 minutes left to go in the first half. 15-12. Bellotti drives in, passes it out, gets it to Gross. Gross gets it up, misses, lays it back in, and gets the bucket. 14-15. Oh, and we definitely got a foul there. There was some body on that one. I think that's going to be on Daquan Gross.
On Northwest Tech's number 25, Daquan Gross. That's his second personal, 8th team foul. Shooting a 1-on-1 for Cloud, number 11. Anatoly Alario.
And shot goes up, no good. Free throws a miss. Conright moves the ball down the court. He kicks it to Gibson. Gibson over to Bellotti. Bellotti back to Freeman. Freeman with the jumper. Shot and a miss. Scott pulls down the rebound. And they got him on a travel. And that's a turnover, going to be Maverick ball. Bellotti's going to be looking to pass it in from the sideline. Gets it into Conright. Conright slowly working his way up the court. Freeman looking for an opportunity, gets it to Blunt. Pass goes bad on the inside, turnover. Scott's got it, and they're going to be calling on that one. That's going to be on Justin Blunt. He picks up his first on the evening.
That was on the Mavericks, number 33, Justin Blunt. That's his first personal, 9th team foul. Shooting a 1-on-1 for Cloud County, number 5. Nice for Scott.
Scott goes up for his first free throw. It's good. And he goes 2 for 2 from the line. Bellotti gets the ball inbounds to Conright. Conright working his way to the top. Gets to Gibson. Gibson to Freeman. Gibson looking to drive in. Decides not to take the shot. Tries to get the ball into M&J. And we got a scramble. And let's see what they do. Gonna be a jump ball.
Jump ball.
So jump ball call. It's gonna go to the T-Birds. Inaruna tossing it in. Gets it into Scott. Scott working his way down the court. Dishes it out to Thompson. And we got a foul call.
Fouls on Northwest Tech Brandon Bellotti. That's his first personal.
That's going to be on Bellotti. He's going to pick up his first foul of the evening.
Line for Clark County, number 11, Antonio Lario.
First one's good.
Checking back in for the Mavericks, number 10, Henry Hampton.
It's got Ayalara up at the line. And what do we have here?
No shot, lane violation on Cloud
Lane
County.
violation on Cloud County, so it's going to be no good on the second shot. Bellotti into Hampton. Hampton's going to work his way up the court. Northwest Tech looking to control the pace of the game. Freeman drives in. Shot goes up and draws a foul.
Fouls on Clark County's number 23, Brandon Day. That's his first personal, 7th team foul. Shooting 2 at the line for Northwest Tech, Chris Freeman.
Freeman gets his first free throw. Goes in and it's good. Second one goes. Inaruna gets it into Scott. Scott kicks it down the court. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson to Inaruna. Inaruna kicks it back in. Shot goes up from the outside. No good. Freeman pulls down the rebound. Curious to see the stats at halftime. Mavs seem as though they're doing a pretty good job on defensive rebounds on that end. 16-18, a little over 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Gibson goes up with a shot, no good. See some frustration on the court, no call there. Alley-oop attempt, no good. Ball goes spiraling out, going to be Maverick ball. Bellotti's going to be kicking the ball inbounds, gets it to Hampton. They're getting their play called. Hampton drives in, gets it to Jay. Jay's tied up, got a couple guys. He bodies up, gets it, ties it back up. 18-18. 2 minutes, 4 seconds left to go. Scott setting up the play, gets it over to Thompson. Thompson to Inaruna. And we got a call. Offensive foul.
Foul on Cloud County's number 23, Brandon Day. That's his
Braden Day picks up his first foul. And Kidd comes back into the game. That sends Braden Day over to the bench. Minute 37 seconds left to go in this first half, 18-18. Both teams doing a wonderful job on defense. This is a very strong defensive game, looks like, this first half. That or missed shots. We're going to see which. Henry Hampton brings it down the court. Hampton gets to Gibson. Gibson gets cornered down in there. He's going to draw the foul. They're going to call that on number 11.
Number 11, Anatoly Alaria. That's his first personal
Alaria picks up his first.
Foul. Correction, 19th foul. Shooting the line for West Tech, Miles Gibson.
Gibson, a solid free throw shooter. A little over 80%, if I recall. Picks up his first free throw. And going to see if he can pick up the second. And he gets it, goes 2 for 2 from the line. Minute 20 seconds left to go. Scott's working it down the court. Gets it over the Kidd. Shot goes up, it's good. Mid-range jumper, ties it back up, 20-20. Freeman drives in. And we got a foul call. We'll see who they call that on. It's going to be on Kidd.
On the Clouds, Jerome Kidd Jr.
And he picks up his first foul.
Team foul. Shooting 2 at the line for West Tech, Chris Freeman.
And he goes 2 for 2 from the line. That's going to bring the Mavs up 22-20. Little over a minute to go in this first half. Scott working it around. Looks for the open man. And a big block by Evan Jay. Perfectly timed. Henry Hampton working his way back down the court. Gets to Gibson. Gibson with a beautiful shot from about 5 feet out. Shot goes up, no good. Got to scramble for the rebound. Bad pass, ball goes out of bounds. Mavericks pick up the turnover. Gonna be Maverick ball. 24-20 going into this half right now. 25 seconds left to go in this first half. Freeman and Gibson playing the kind of basketball we've seen from them in the past 2 seasons. Hampton moving around. Gets it over to Jay. Jay shoots and nails it. And we're going to And going into halftime, 26-20, Mavs have the lead. In a very good first half basketball contest. Getting ready for a little halftime show, and then we'll have a couple women's basketball players on the show here in just a little bit. We will be back momentarily.
For your halftime entertainment today, the Tumbleweed Twisters All-Star Cheer Squad. The team consists of girls in and around the area of Goodland with ages ranging from 6 to 13. The Twisters will be competing at the Las Vegas Finals in May. Let's give them a Northwest Tech round of applause. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you to the Tumbleweed Twisters All-Star Cheer Squad. It's free t-shirt time. Who wants a free t-shirt? Sponsored by Taco John's of Goodland. Well, don't just raise your hands. You have to do the YMCA too.
All right, we're going to cut away for just a moment here. And you're going to catch us live on screen here. Jabri Johnson, freshman here at Northwest Tech. You have to speak nice and loud from Lubbock, Texas. 5'6" freshman. Great game. Went 13 points, 10 rebounds. It was a loss. But all in all, you had a very good night. So tell me what you saw. First half seemed a little slow with the team coming out. What'd you see? What's your take on things?
I feel like first half we could have executed the ball more and had less turnovers than what we had and rebound more. I just felt like that we didn't come out as ready as we needed to play, but we came out and we tried our best.
Free throws seemed like free throws were a little bit of a struggle tonight.
Yeah, free throws. I mean, if we put our free throws in, maybe we'll be up more than what we are. I had 3 for 8, and I feel like I can just those we need those points for us to win.
Yeah, I think first half, kind of looking at the numbers, field goal percentage looked to be pretty steady, but with Cloud County pretty even, and then kind of got away from us a little bit second half. But you guys battled back pretty hard. Looked like towards the end, especially, but just probably too big of a hole to dig out of.
Yes.
Well, very good. So I mentioned during the course of the live stream during the game that I said that your hair was about as bright as your personality. I said, great kid off the court and on the court.
I know, I heard that. It's like bright hair, bright shoes.
That's great. That's great. Well, how's your experience at Northwest Tech? What are you enjoying about Goodland?
Meeting new people.
Good.
Going to the Tech. I mean, I think it's a good experience, and I've had a lot of fun.
What's your major?
Sports science.
Sports science. Good. And favorite thing to do on campus?
Play basketball.
Play basketball. That's good. And who's your favorite teacher? Hopefully they're not watching live, or anybody else isn't watching live. That's
Miss
not your
Shears,
favorite teacher.
his wife.
Miss Shears, my wife.
wife.
Okay, you like your math teacher.
His
That's
wife.
good. Well, good luck the rest of the season. Hopefully things you guys can rock and roll the next few home games. Get a chance to rock and roll and make some magic happen. You're having a good season, playing well, playing hard. Love seeing you play out on the court, kiddo.
Thank you.
Rock it out.
Thank you.
You bet.
Go boys!
And we'll be back in action here in just a moment. We got 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go in halftime action. So we're going to get back to the game here in just a few. Again, Jabri Johnson, freshman from Lubbock, Texas, hanging out with us here at halftime. And we'll get back into action here soon. And we're about to start off the second half. See what this second half action presents for us. First half, neck and neck. Northwest Tech with a 26-20 lead. And we're off and running. Gibson drives in, kicks it back out to Gross. Gross drives in, lays it up and goes in.
Gross.
And shot goes in, bounces in, and bounces out. Daquan Gross there for the rebound, gets it over to Hampton. Hampton kicks it out to Miles Gibson. Miles Gibson back to Hampton. Hampton to Gross, Gross over to Freeman. Freeman back to Gibson. Gibson back to Gross. Mavs doing a much better job the second half of this season with ball movement. Really struggled the first couple games of the season, but have really come together. And honestly done just a great job in getting the ball moved around. Gross takes the shot, no good. Right before the buzzer goes. Cloud County brings it back down. Shot goes up from the top of the arch, and it's good. Del Cadilla with that three-point shot. I think his second three-pointer, if I'm not mistaken, of the night. Certainly demonstrating that he's not somebody you want to leave open from the outside. He's a big man down in the paint, but he can shoot from the outside too. And that call is going to go against the Mavs. Evan Jay is going to pick up the foul. He's going to pick up his second.
Evan Jay, that's his second personal, first team foul.
And Del Cadilla moves it over. Gets to Scott. Scott drives in. We got a call.
Offensive foul.
And they're going to call an offensive foul.
Fouls on Clouds. Nicer Scott. That's his first personal.
Scott picks up his first personal of the evening. Daquan Gross going to be kicking in the ball. Gets it over to Henry Hampton. I've been calling Henry Hampton my scrappy little point guard. But he's not that little. He's actually an inch or two taller than I am. Gibson lays it up, gets it.
Gibson.
Lane relatively open for him to lay that in. And the favor is returned. Hampton brings it back down, gets it to Gibson. Gibson over to Freeman. Freeman takes the outside shot, goes up, no good. Rebounds pulled down by Day. Mavs pick up the possession again. Gibson kicks it out to Freeman. Freeman to Hampton. Hampton moves to Gibson. Gibson drives in, lays it up, no good. T-Birds defenders get a hand in there. And shot is good. Scott drives in, gets the bucket. 30-27. Coach Padilla with the hand up to slow the pace. Chris Freeman has the ball from the outside. Gets it over to Miles Gibson. Back to Daquan Gross. Freeman drives in, kicks it back out. Gets it. Shot's no good. Day has it. Day drives in. Shot goes up, and it's good. Lays it in, 29-30. And we got a timeout called. Cloud County stepping back into the second half, ready to play. We brought 9 points in the last 3.5 minutes. Mavs come in with 4. And Brandon Belotti's in the game. He's going to be passing it in, gets it into Hampton. Hampton moving it down the court. Dishes it off to Freeman, kicks it over to Gross. Gross back to Hampton. Gross with a good, shot goes up, no good. Blunt's there to rebound the ball. And we get a bit of a scramble. And a big dunk by Braden Day. Hampton to Belotti. And we got a call.
Jump ball.
Jump ball. It's going to be Cloud County's possession. ILR is going to be looking to kick it into Scott. Got a little body contact in there, it looks like. Little spin move there in the bucket. It's going to move Cloud ahead, 33-30. Mavs need to pick up some momentum. Belotti has the ball, drives in, and dunks. And that's a delay of game warning on Belotti. I knew he'd be itching to get a dunk back in after that last one. And Belotti gets a hand in there, almost the steal. Shot goes up from the outside, no good. Belotti comes away with the rebound. Over to Hampton, Hampton to Gross. Gross drives in, and it's going to be a turnover.
Checking in for Northwest Tech number 2, Miles Gibson.
And coaches are going to pull Daquan Gross, give him a chance to cool off there a little bit. Looked like we had a little bit of talking on the court. Gross not happy there wasn't a call in that last play. And looks like Brandon Belotti's going to get called with that foul for the and one. Bucket's good. 35-32. That's going to send Braden Day to the line.
For club number 23, Braden Day.
Shot's good. Gibson to Hampton. Mavs need to pick up the same intensity they had in that first half. Drives in, draws the foul. And they're going to call number 33 with that.
Foul on Cloud County's number 33, Eduardo Delcadilla.
And Delcadilla picks up his third.
Team foul. Shooting 2 at the line for Northwest Tech, Henry Hampton.
Clouds coach Altman obviously not happy with that call. Hampton gets his first free throw.
Checking in for Cloud, number 31, Ian Inorama.
Coach Davidson pulling Bellotti over to have a conversation. And Hampton goes 2 for 2 from the free throw. And Scott works the ball over, gets the pass off. Shot's good. Thompson picks up the bucket for Cloud. Hampton looking for the opportunity, gets it over, gets to Blunt, and Blunt gets called for a travel.
Checking in for West Tech, number 25, Devon Gross.
13 minutes, 30 seconds or so to go in the second half. And they get the basket. Moves the lead up by 6. Gibson gets the ball to Bellotti. Bellotti to Freeman. Freeman spins. Get the foul call. And that's going to be on 23, Braden Day. He picks up his second.
Personal 13 foul. Shooting 2 in the line for Northwest Tech, Chris Freeman.
That's going to bring Chris Freeman up to the line. First one goes in.
Checking in for Cloud, number 1, Jerome Kidd Jr. at number 4, DJ Sims.
Kidd and Sims in for the T-Birds. And he goes 2 for 2 from the line. Freeman sees the pass coming, gets a hand in there. Gibson over to Hanson. Hanson up to Freeman. Gibson from up top, shot's no good. Shot goes up, no good. Tips it in.
That's only 11.
Gross goes up, no good. Freeman gets it, and we got a foul call.
On Clouds, number 11, Adetomi Alaria. That's his second personal, 4th team foul.
Ayalara gets a foul.
Tech, Chris Freeman.
Freeman goes back to the line.
Checking in for Clouds.
First one goes in.
Jacob Shields.
Mavs with a solid free throw, 80% first half. In this second half of the game, shooting just as strong. And he steps out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover. And Aruna. Left foot looks like it barely slid out there. And ball's in action. Hampton moving it down. Bellatti's got the ball at the top. Back to Hampton. Drives in, gets to Daquan Gross, and they call him for a foul. Little extra step. Sims moving the ball around the top of the T-Birds. Gets the opportunity, takes the shot. Freeman pulls down the rebound. Freeman drives in, lays it in.
Chris Freeman.
Great drive. Ball goes up. Opportunity was there. Kid gets it. Hampton to Gibson. Gibson over to Freeman. Freeman looking for a play to get set up here. Gross was there for the screen. Kicks it off to Miles Gibson. Miles Gibson takes a shot, no good. T-Birds rebound. And ball goes out. Getting Maverick ball.
Checking the ball was at number 12, Brandon Conrad.
And Mavericks are going to bring Brandon Conrad back in, number 12. And Nicer Scott's going to be coming back in for Cloud County. Hampton looks to move it up the court. Lottie's got the ball at the top. Gets it over to Conrad. Gets it to Gibson. Gibson kicks it back out to Bellotti. Over to Conrad, back to Hampton. Hampton takes a three-point shot from outside, drains it.
Henry Hampton.
Great bucket by Hampton. Much needed shot in the arm right about this point. Scott drives in. Bucket's good. Miles Gibson drives in. Doesn't give up, keeps fighting for the bucket. Gets the rebound, lays it in. It's good, 45-46. Mavs down by 1. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. Shot goes up, kid takes it from the outside, no good. And gonna be Mavs ball.
Media timeout.
And we got a media timeout. 46-45, Mavs only down by 1. Exciting Jayhawk basketball action tonight in the Max Jones Fieldhouse here in Goodland,
Get up-to-date
Kansas.
schedule information for Mavericks men's basketball at ntmavericks.com, or you can download the NT app in the App Store. Next home game for the Mavericks is Monday the 14th against nationally ranked Hutchinson Community College.
Little over 9 minutes to go in this game. Both teams battling it out, close game. It's gone back and forth. First half, Cloud County going 12% from the three-point line. Mavs 0 for 6 from the 3. Both teams struggling a little bit from beyond the arcs tonight. Picked up a little bit in the second half. And it's going to be Northwest Tech ball. Down on the far side, Hampton gets it into Conrad. Back to Hampton. Hampton's going to move the ball down the court. Hampton spins, drops it back off to Conrad. Conrad drives in for the pass. Nobody's there. Going to be T-Bird ball. They're going to move the ball down the court here. Dishes it off to Scott. Scott back to Sims. Sims back to Scott, who drives in. Gets the mid-range jumper. 48-45. Gibson's got it up top, kicks it, or Freeman, excuse me, kicks it over to Conrad. Conrad kicks it over to Gibson. Freeman drives in, lays it in, great shot. And Kidd gets the bucket underneath the basket. Extends the lead to 3, 50-47. Definitely an inside game tonight. T-Birds get the rebound. Drive it back, rolls out. And a whistle's blown. See who they give that call on. It's going to be 10, Henry Hampton. He picks up his third for the evening.
Shooting in the line for Clapham.
That's going to bring Kidd up to the front.
Number 1, Jerome Kidd Jr.
And first is a miss.
Checking in from West End, number 5, Brandon Bellotti.
Bellotti back in for the game. Conrad coming over to the bench. And he goes 1 for 2. Picks up the second free throw. Hampton to Bellotti, back up to Gibson. Gibson over to Hampton. Hampton to Gibson. And see where that call's at. It's going to be against Cloud. It's going to be on number 3. Jacob Shields. He picks up his second. Hampton inbounds the ball from underneath the basket. Kicks it to Freeman, who's wide open on the outside. Shot's a miss. But they come away with a rebound. And left him open on the outside. Takes the shot. No good, though. Miles Gibson comes away with the rebound. And pretty lay-in by Hampton. Really high. Nice little underhand shot. Lays it in. Kidd takes a shot from the outside, drains it for 3. Shot goes up and it's good. Freeman picks up the 2 bucket.
Timeout, Northwest.
And we got a timeout. Be right back. And we're back in action. Sims moving the ball down the court, gets it off to Ayalara. Kicks it over to Day. Day gets hung up inside. Kicks it back to Sims. Shot goes up, it's good. It's a three. 57-51. Got a call. We're going to call DJ Sims for that.
That's his second personal, sixth team foul.
He picks up his second. T-Birds pick up their sixth foul of the second half. Hampton looking to get the ball in. Gets it to Freeman. Freeman drives. No good. Ayalara was there. Hands up and ready for defense. Ayalara back on the other end, gets the bucket and draws the foul. That's going to be on Brandon Bellotti. He picks up his third.
That's his third personal, fourth team foul. Shooting one on the line for the T-Birds, number 11, Anatomy Alari. Checking in for Northwest Tech, number 30, Evan J.
Evan J in for the Mavs, number 30, as Brandon Bellotti heads to the bench. And free throw's good. Extends the lead 58-51. 60, excuse me. Forgot that last bucket. 60-51. Mavs really going to need to step up the intensity, down by 9. Hampton gives it to Gibson. Gibson to Hampton. Down to about 10 seconds on the shot clock. Not a lot of time. Hampton drives in. No good. Jay's there for the rebound and the bucket.
Jay from Henry Hampton.
Shot from the top. No good. From Del Cadilla. Hampton has it up at the top, looking to set a play. Freeman to Hampton. And we got a foul call. That's going to be on DJ Sims. He picks up his third.
Cousin of T-Birds, number 4, DJ Sims. That's his third personal, 7th team foul. Shooting a 1-1 for the Mavericks. Henry Hampton.
How many times are you going to call a jump ball? I know,
And that's going to send Henry Hampton up to the line. His first free throw is good. 60-54. 4 minutes, 49 seconds to go in this contest. And he goes 2 for 2 from the line.
Checking in for the T-Birds, number 21, Alvin Thompson.
Scott with a good look underneath, gets it. And Evan J is going to get called with a foul on that one. He's going to pick up his, where are we at? Third.
Evan J, that's his third personal, 5th team foul. Shooting on the line for the T-Birds, number 11, Anatomy Alari.
Alaria is at the line. Picks up the first one. And picks up his second. And we got a scramble for the ball. Hampton gets it back. And what do we have going here? We're going to call Hampton for that.
Offensive foul on number 10 for the Mavericks, Henry Hampton. That's
Hampton picks up his fourth.
6th team foul.
Hampton obviously not happy with that call. Little sidebar conversation with the referee over there. Ball almost goes out of bounds. And 3-second lane violation by Del Cadilla. And it's turnover. And Henry Hampton's got it, kicks it off to Daquan Gross. Gross hands it to Freeman. Back to Gibson up at the top. Gross drives in, loses control, got him out of travel. Daquan Gross, number 25, picks up the technical foul.
7th foul.
He picks up his
Shooting
third.
the T-Birds, number 21.
Mavs can't afford these extra points right now. It's going to bring Alvin Thompson up to the line. Who makes his first one. And he goes 2 for 2. Extends the lead to 9. Scott moving the ball down the court. And they got him on a travel. Going to be a turnover. Mavs ball. Bellatti's kicking the ball in. Gets to Henry Hampton. Hampton up back to Bellotti. Bellotti over to Freeman. Over to Gibson. And Miles Gibson's going to get called for that one, I'm afraid.
Fouls on Northwest Tech's Miles Gibson. That's his second personal. 18 foul. Shooting a 1-and-1 for Academy, number 11. Pressure number 23, Braden Day.
Braden Day is going to go to the line. Gets his first, extends the lead to 10. Coach Altman giving the referee a little lesson on the pivot foot down there. Obviously, I don't know what was going on there. Freeman goes up. Bad shot. Tried to go up against a couple defenders there. Shot goes up and it's good. It's no good, excuse me. Got a whole mess of people underneath there. T-Birds retain the possession. And they got him on a travel.
Travel.
2 minutes left for the Mavs to pull out something. They got 10-point deficit right now they're going to need to come back from. Mavs doing a good job right now, getting back to the basics, moving the ball. Freeman gets to Gibson. Gibson gets a travel. Mavs cannot afford these turnovers right now.
Timeout, Northwest Tech.
And Northwest Tech calls timeouts. We'll take a little break here for just a moment. One minute, 50 seconds left to go. 65-55. Northwest Tech down by 10. Cloud County fighting back from a 6-point deficit at halftime. And we got a foul call. They're going to call Bellotti on that. He picks up his fourth.
Personal. 19 foul. Shooting 1-1 for Cloud County number 21, Alvin Thompson.
First free throw's good. Lead goes up by 11. There he goes 2 for 2 from the line, extends the lead to 12. Mavs still battling it out, not giving up. MBB draws the foul.
Fouls on the T-Birds, number 11, Anatomy Ilaria. That's his third personal, 9th team foul. Shooting 2 at the line for Northwest Tech, MBB.
Ilaria called with that foul. He picks up his third. Jay picks up the first free throw.
Checking in for the T-Birds, number 4, EJ Sims.
He goes 2 for 2. T-Birds get the ball in. Brandon Bellotti's there to intercept it. Ball goes to Freeman, and Freeman gets fouled. Call's going to be on Braden Day. He picks up his third.
Fouls on the T-Birds, number 23, Braden Day. That's his fourth personal. 9th team foul. Shooting a 1-1 for Northwest Tech, number 1, Chris Freeman.
Picks up the first. Goes 2 for 2. Mavs definitely playing with great intensity.
Timeout, T-Birds.
And it's an 8-point ball game. Minute 15 seconds left to go. Mavs have managed over the last several possessions to close it down, and we're at a 12-point deficit. Going to be T-Bird's ball. They got the timeout in. Day's going to be looking to kick the ball in. Gets it. Bellatti's in for the steal. Got a jump ball.
Jump ball.
It's going to be a jump ball.
Mavericks.
Mavs get the possession.
Checking for the T-Birds, number 33, Eldorado Del Padilla.
Hampton gets it to Bellotti. Bellotti gets it to Hampton. Gonna need a critical for some rebounds here. See what the call is.
Fouls on the T-Birds, number 23, Braden Day. That's his 5th personal foul.
They're gonna call Braden Day for it. That's his 5th, and he's out. That's gonna send Evan Jay to the line.
Shooting for the Mavericks, number 30, Evan Jay. And checking in for Clark County, number 1, Jerome Kidd Jr.
Jay, I think, went 2 for 2 last time he was up the line. Mavs could really use that right now. Picks up his first. Mavs are really battling it back right now. Took it from 12 to 7. 7-point game right now. A lot can happen in a mid-6. Fingers crossed, Maverick fans. 6-point game. And definitely a collision there. Number 5 on number 5. Brandon Bellatti's going to pick up his foul.
That's number 5, Brandon Bellotti. That's his 5th personal foul. Finally in the game. Let's give Brandon a round of applause for our clock game.
Bellotti picks up his 5th. He's out of the game.
Checking in for Northwest Tech, number 25, Jaquan Gross. And shooting for the T-Birds, number 5, Meister Scott. Checking in for the T-Birds.
Del Cadilla is back in. Daquan Gross back into the game. First free throw's no good. Scott misses. Makes his second. Back to a 7-point game. Hampton's moving it down. Gets to Freeman. Drains it. Miles Gibson from the outside closes the lead to 4. It's a 4-point ball game, folks. 54 seconds left to go. Mavs have battled back.
Timeout, Northwest Tech.
Correction on the clock, 56 seconds. 64-68, Mavs down by 4, fighting hard to get back in the game. And they're back in. T-Birds get the ball in. T-Birds looking to run the clock down. Mavs working hard to try and force a turnover. T-Birds get the basket. Let's see what's going on here. Hampton's got the ball. Gets to Freeman. Freeman to Hampton. Takes a shot. No good.
Also, Northwest Tech's Christian Freeman. That's his third personal.
Call is going to be on Freeman.
Team foul.
22.5 seconds left to go.
T-Birds, number 1, Jerome Kidd Jr.
First one goes in.
Checking in for the T-Birds, number 33, Eduardo Del Padilla.
Hampton's going to be bringing it back down. Gets to Freeman. Freeman shoots from the outside, and we've got a foul call.
Fouls on Clark County's number 1, Jerome Kidd Jr. That's his second personal, 10th team foul, shooting 3 shots. Chris Freeman.
Freeman's going to go to the line for 3. Shot to miss. Second shot's good. Second one's good. The third one, excuse me. And Freeman's going to be called for the foul.
Also, Northwest Tech's Chris Freeman. That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for the T-Birds.
It's going to bring Alvin Thompson up to the free throw line. Picks up his first.
Checking back in for the T-Birds, number 33, Eduardo Del Padilla.
Misses.
Lane violation, no shot.
No shot, lane violation on the shooter. Gibson shoots it from the outside, no good. And that's that's going to be the ball game.
Northwest Tech 66, Cloud County 73.
Very great. I mean, honestly, very good ball game. Cloud County 73 comes out victorious against Northwest Tech 66. Northwest Tech Mavs battled it out through the whole game.
Please drive home safely.
Appreciate everybody joining us online. Be sure to check back with us. We'll have another game here coming up soon. Thanks for joining us tonight.